YouTube has changed everything from how videos get promoted to the kinds of videos that are going viral right now, and even the way that YouTube is making money. That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. I'm going to show you in a second what those recent updates look like on your computer, as well as how to ride this new wave on YouTube. Quick side note, I started watching YouTube way back in the day when there's videos like Charlie Bit My Finger, and Chocolate Rain that were going viral.
Chocolate Rain.
But the opportunities that we have right now are unlike anything I've ever seen before, so let's take a look. Now this is what I find interesting. So you got small creators surrounded by large creators. There's 1.71k subscribers, 232 subs. Over here, 22 subs. So what's going on here? This video here, 1.4k views, surrounded by large videos. Why are these things happening? Why would YouTube care about small creators? So let's think about it from YouTube's perspective. If you've got these large creators who are continually pumping out content, and that's all that subscribers can see, there's a chance that you can actually get bored of that content. And even worse, start to think that YouTube is actually the one that's boring, not the content creators. And so what YouTube is trying to do with its new algorithm change is to help the smaller creators to get the same kind of airtime that the big creators get, and that way it reduces their risk because there's constantly new content coming into their feed, much like the TikTok algorithm. Think about how successful TikTok has become. That's because TikTok doesn't care who you subscribe to. They only care about the type of content that you watch, and they just give you more of that. And that's what YouTube is trying to do here. They're trying to give you more content about what you're actually interested in versus what you subscribe to, which explains why all the people that you subscribe to over the years, they just disappear. You don't even know they create content. I didn't even know that they're still creating content until I actually remembered their name. I looked them up and there they are. They posted a video just yesterday. I guess it's another question where you think this is good or bad, but for YouTube, this is the way that they protect themselves, ensure that viewers are happy with what they watch, and ultimately, it's all about money. If they can keep you happy, keep you on the platform, then YouTube makes more money. That's the end goal. So that's what you have to remember. For YouTube, their goals are very simple. It's just increasing the amount of time that people watch and then increasing their ad money. So now that we've addressed why YouTube is promoting small creators, what this YouTube algorithm update actually is, then what happens to people when they want to create content? Why is it so hard to actually create stuff? And I can tell you, after creating more than 100 pieces of content myself, that this is so true because it's so easy to get analysis paralysis. You might just want to watch a couple videos to get some ideas, and then all of a sudden you're down a rabbit hole, 4 hours in, you got nothing to show for it, you still don't know what to post. We're going to talk about the solution in just a second, but another problem that people have is worrying about what they look like. They're worried about what their friends will think, what their family will think. If you say the wrong thing on YouTube, what happens? Are the content police going to come after you, arrest you? Or if you just don't look good when you're posting, you're just not happy with the content? I can tell you right now that that's probably going to happen. You're probably not going to be happy with the content. If your friends see it, you might be embarrassed that they see it. And what does that actually mean for you? Because I can tell you right now, after doing it myself, it means nothing. If your family and friends said something that wasn't nice about your video, it's also because they haven't created content themselves. They don't understand how hard it is to actually create content, get behind the camera, and have the confidence to even hit the upload button onto YouTube. Now going back to not knowing what to post, one of the best ways to solve that problem is just to take action. Action will always trump inaction. The less action that you have, the less you're actually moving towards your goal. And if the goal is to create content, and you're not actually creating content, then you'll never actually achieve that goal. See how that contradicts itself? But that's something that's easier said than done. I've got a few more strategies that we'll talk about at the end of the video to help you move past this step. Another problem that people have, and this is something that content creators struggle with all the time, is how do I post consistently? And this is where belief and action go hand in hand, because these are the two things that can get you through this obstacle. At the core of you is your beliefs, your actions, and then results. If you don't believe, then you won't take the action and then you won't get the results. If you don't actually believe that process, then there's no point starting because the whole system actually doesn't work. So let's start with belief. You have to believe that if you record 2 videos a week, that you will consistently get results and you will grow your channel. That is the simple principle of how you create content. From there, it's deciding how many videos do I need to create a week, and then your results will follow. It's easier to focus on the actions because the actions dictate the results. I know a lot of people talk about, I want 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but the easier way to go about it is to think, okay, so if I want 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, how many actions do I need to take? What does that look like? if I was to create 1, 2, or 3 videos per week, would it be reasonable to expect and to believe that I could have 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year? That's how it all falls together. So like I said, it starts with the belief first, then the action, and the results follow. But if you only measure the results, that's going to kill your action, because it's really unmotivating when you just spent 3 hours recording a video and you get 7 views. I can tell you that's how I felt, because it's happened to me in the past. Luckily, some of those videos pick up with time, but that's why it's really dangerous to start looking at the results before the actions. So now I'm going to talk about the steps that you can take to start creating content today, as well as the kinds of content that you can create, which are going to help you to know what to post consistently. Now, for you to actually take the step in creating content, you have to be accepting of where you are right now, because the biggest killer of creating content is being too critical about yourself and what you expect. Some of the best creators on this platform took a long time to get as good as they are, and it's easy to forget how much time it actually takes to get good, because you just see the end picture, the end result, without appreciating how much time that creator actually spent to get those skills. If you think about someone like Mr. Beast, he created so many videos, got so little views. There's actually some good videos on his channel talking about what he'd imagine his videos could be like in the future, and imagining 1,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers. He believed it was possible and he would keep creating, but the thing is, at the time, you would never have known that Mr. Beast could be what he is today. So like I said, creating good content takes time, and it's really important that we just take a step back from being critical and we just create videos for the process of learning. It's about getting comfortable behind the camera, hitting that record button, and then uploading, and not expecting the world to change overnight. Now, the other important ingredient in this recipe is to be able to feed yourself good content, so you understand what good content looks like, how it sounds, how it makes you feel, and then be able to replicate something like that when you start to create content. When you think about school, what makes a good student? You need a good teacher, someone who's giving you great information, and then it helps you to learn faster, to improve and become the better teacher in the future, or in this case, a better creator. So not only is it about creating content, it's also about absorbing content, learning how the best creators are making content, so that you can then use your own style to create something even better. So what kind of videos can you make? There's really only 2 types of content that you can create. It's either entertaining content or educational content. And within that, I focus predominantly on educational content. I want to talk to you about niches when you're selecting one. What you can use is the Ikigai strategy. This is a way to balance your passion with what the world actually needs. And the harmony or the balance between the two is your Ikigai. I would encourage you to think long term about what you could do. Alex Hormozi talks about billionaires and the kinds of money that billionaires make, because they've been doing the same thing year in, year out for like 15, 20, 30 years. What makes someone so great in an area is because they've done it for so long that it's undeniable that they would become an expert. Really, being here in this content game is being in the same industry long enough that you build the skills and being consistent in that skill. You do one thing and you do that with the mindset of becoming an expert, and with time, there's no way that you won't be. I do also want to stress, and I know that you guys are thinking this already, is, oh, I don't know what to pick, or I might pick the wrong thing. What if I do pick the wrong thing? How do I get out of it? The truth is, you don't have to do the same thing forever. It's just really about taking action, building a platform, building the consistency, and you can take it whichever way you see as the best fit for your long-term goals. It's really just about finding your direction, setting that point, and regardless of where the little steps that you take, if you decide to make money here, if you decide to create content here, are you going in the right direction towards that bigger goal? That's the long-term vision that I'm talking about. Now onto the final part of the video. If you're still here, this is going to be the difference between you, someone who is actually going to take action, versus someone who just watches another video. Right now, you have the opportunity to do something with your life. You can create a video, you can create content, you can create a channel, you can literally do whatever it is that you want in life, but you will never get there if you never take action. In this video, we've covered what the algorithm changes are, what the obstacles that you're going to face are, and then how to create content, as well as how to find your Ikigai. From here, you have the choice. You can continue down the rabbit hole of watching the next video, wondering about what kind of channel you can make, or you can create content right now, straight after this video. All we have to do is hit record. Everyone has a mobile phone. This phone can do it all. It can record video, audio, and it can upload straight to YouTube. You can literally do everything in here. This is more powerful than the computers that they had to land a man on the moon. You have it all at your fingertips. You don't even need to upload the video. You just need to get comfortable with recording videos consistently. And once you've recorded, say 5 to 10 videos, you can start critically analyzing how your videos can get better and eventually get your confidence to upload the first video to YouTube. That being said, I don't want to take any more of your time. Get started right now. I'll see you on the next one.